Hi, it's me again. I am going to swatch out some of the goodies that I got from my trip to Chicago. This was for the Urban Sketchers symposium, and our base was the Palette and Chisel Academy, right downtown in Chicago. I attended 2 workshops each day, and there's videos up about that, so I will pop those up at the top and in the comments or in the description, so you'll be able to see other videos of it. And I thought I just did a kind of unbagging of the goodie bag that we got, and I didn't do any swatching because I thought that would lead it into a much longer video. And I thought if anyone's really interested, I'll do a separate video. Some of these things are pretty basic things that you probably, don't need to see. But for those who are curious, I thought I would do a little bit of swatching. And I'm going to include it in the sketchbook that I used during the weekend workshop. And I will do a video of this sketchbook at some point as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start with just the pencils first. These are the Gioconda soft pastel pencils by Koh-i-Noor, and they come in primary, secondary colors plus brown and black. So let's get swatching that. I'm going to start with the yellow. Really nice and smooth. I think even smoother than the Stabilo one, which I really like. Let's go to red. It can get quite dark. And this is just watercolor paper. And then blue, so we have the 3 primaries. Sort of smudge that a little bit, and then green, 1 secondary. It's quite a bright, almost a malachite green, and then the brown, and black. These are really nice, actually. They're not as hard as the, I think it's the Derwent pastel pencils that are pretty hard. But, with pastel pencils, that can work in your favor too, especially if you're using soft pastels. And I realized that I should probably delay the rest of this video because the skylight overhead, we have a storm and it's just pummeling the skylight, so it's making noise. Probably sound's going to be really off, so I'm going to wait for a bit and then move on. So it stopped raining heavily, but I can move on to this next set of 6 pencils. They're all charcoal, and so I'm going to start with dark and move to the light and just go over it. So we have silky black, and I guess charcoal black. I think they're all supposed to be charcoal, so let's see what regular black gets us. And this is the silky black. It's more like a colored pencil. I wonder if it's water soluble. Oh. Nope. Oh, bit. So I've had to cut to a voiceover here. So we're just going to go through This is the Sepia Dark Stella Gioconda pencils. And then we have Sepia Light. And Red Chalk. And let's try the white over some of them. Yeah, might as well add it in. It's always weird putting white on light. It's very difficult to see on camera. So now we're moving to General's pencils, and they give a little pamphlet including instructions for how to sketch a tree, and then also little lessons on different mark making. It's a nice little brochure for them. So this is the black, and they're pastels too. And it's a really, really dark black. I'm not sure how the eraser will work on it. And this is a layout extra black. It's more like a graphite pencil. And it's not water soluble. And then this is grass green, which I was hoping would be really nice, and it is. And again, white. And this one goes over the other colors better. And then there is a pack of Holbein, the primary colors. So there's nice cadmium or carmine. And this is a canary yellow. I love Holbein pencils. I have a set of pastel pencils, and then I just bought some of them open stock. And nice cobalt blue. And then we got Pitt Artist pens as well, and I have a set of these, and I've used them to write down the names of things. And then this Faber-Castell Goldfaber pen in neutral gray. I don't have any of these. Goldfaber, I think, is usually the student grade in the Faber-Castell range. But it's nice, as it says, neutral gray. It's nice for using for shadows. And then this Echelina Royal Talons brush pen. Again, I have some of these, but I don't think I have this color, the magenta. And of course, they're water soluble. They're also not very light fast, so I tend to just use them in my sketchbooks. Especially, probably this pink would be Fugitive. And then this chunky broad chisel pen was also included. Can do pretty fine lines with it as well. And this was a real treat, getting a set of the Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s, and for some reason they open the opposite way, or at least I find that's an opposite way, and it's just their basic colors. And I have most of these, but I'm going to keep this set at my studio. And I've actually broken some in half recently when I was going on a trip. I thought I would never do that, but it does make it a lot easier to travel with them. And so I have now a kind of travel set and a studio set. And I might actually put the travel ones into this handy tin. Although I think I have one of these tins at home as well. Because the first time I ever bought the Neocolors, it was in, I think, this exact same set. And they're really nice to use, for the texture of the crayon, and then to apply color. The white goes on really nicely over dark colors. And of course there's Neocolor ones that aren't water soluble. It's the orange. And this is scarlet. So warm and cool red. Well, it says it's purple, but it's basically like magenta. And violet. Oh, there goes my camera again. But this time it was fortuitous. And there's emerald green, almost like a viridian, but a little more muted than viridian. That's that brown, the black, of course the white. The reason I'm having to do this voiceover is because it was during the storm, and there was a lot going on in the studio trying to stop leaks from happening, so it got a bit noisy, and I didn't want to be recording my voice as well. You'll hear the dripping in the background. And then we also got one of these gel pens, which are always handy to have. Let's put this down. So I especially like the Pilot gel pens, white gel pens. Sometimes they work on things better than other media, but sometimes a Posca pen will be necessary. And there it is. So that appears to be it. There's also the brush pen, which I've been using during this. And it's been suggested that I do an artwork after with this, but I'm gonna maybe do that some other time. And this is the brush that came with the goodie bag too, which is really handy to have. I can put that in my pen case. It's a Da Vinci Casaneo 10 flat. And I actually needed it for my, because I think I left that brush at home, the Arte one. Yeah, the Midas Touch Pro Arte. It's a little bit different from that one. So very happy with all the goodies I got from Urban Sketchers Chicago. And I can't wait to go back. Can't wait to go to the Buenos Aires Urban Sketching Symposium, which is happening in October. So, of course, there'll be a goodie bag, and of course I'll be showing that. But that's basically it for now. And, oh, of course, the erasers. I'm not going to show you how that works. There's always erasers and there's always regular pencils too. So that's it for now. Thanks so much. Bye.